welcome back to another day. Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Dee, your friendly neighborhood millennial, and I make lifestyle content that chronicles my everyday life, as chaotic as it can be, sometimes as boring as it can be. And if that's the type of content that you like, make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Guys, it's been a crazy couple of weeks, so I'm kind of filming a couple other videos. So if I'm looking the same, I got some crazy nails because they're super outgrown, just go with it. I'm actually getting my nails done. I'm leaving in exactly an hour to get my nails done. So some videos might have me with new nails, some might have me with overgrown nails. But I wanted to pop in really quick before I left to do a little bit of a haul. This is really casual because obviously you can see it, I'm back in South Africa. I've been very tired. I've been so exhausted. I haven't vlogged at all this week, and mainly because there really wasn't much going on, and because I had to like get my feet settled, stop feeling like I'm rocking and bouncing because I had traveled for 24 hours and all of that. So I'm gonna go grab the stuff. I'm doing my puzzle, which is why I'm in the dining room, and there's a little bit better lighting in here. So I'm gonna grab the stuff and then we can get into the haul. It's not a ton of stuff. A lot of stuff is like repeats or multiples of one item, so there's not much, but I'm gonna try to get through it quickly so that I'm not boring you for forever and a day, because this month I am trying to really do maybe like 2 videos a week-ish, something like that. So let's get to it. Okay, so I have a couple of things here, and actually there's one thing that's upstairs that I forgot to bring down here that I will probably show in vlogs and stuff. I was hanging out with my mother-in-law a little bit, and she has this like gorgeous garden. Okay, you guys know that I'm trying to get into gardening. I'm trying to get my green thumb to become more green and less black. So she is into gardening as well. So I was at her house. She showed me her garden, and oh my gosh, guys, like she has this greenhouse, and I'll put up pictures and stuff, but she has this beautiful greenhouse that she just got. When I saw her last year before we left, I'm smiling because I'm just so jealous of her garden, and I'm also just discombobulated, and I'm trying to do this really quickly. But anyways, so when we last saw her last year before we left, she had like a couple of things here and there as far as like vegetables, flowers, fruit, things like that, right? But then a year and a half later, when I go see her again, she has this like full on, like guys, she had like squash and zucchini, and I can't remember what you guys call it here in South Africa, but maybe it's summer squash. Anyways, watermelon and tomatoes and flowers, and this is just so much stuff, okay? And she made some of the best pickles I've had in a very long time. I like the pickles that are here, it depends, but she made some really good homemade pickles from dill that she had and cucumbers that she had. And I kept telling her, I was like, mother-in-law, you know it's a flex being able to just go out and get stuff like for your salad or for your side, like a vegetable to go with your, as a side, to go with your meat dish or something. I was like, that's a whole flex, girl. But anyways, the reason why I bring her up is because she and I have a lot in common when it comes to our hobbies, and gardening is one of them, and she knows that I'm trying to get into it. So she gifted me seeds. She had to have had at least 50 packets of seeds. And she's like, yeah, just go through the bags. She had like 3 bags. She told me to go through them and pick whatever I wanted. I could have taken a whole bag. She wouldn't have cared because she buys seeds all the time and seeds are cheap. So I was just so grateful. So I'll be showing them probably in like the regular vlogs or whatever. I'm super grateful to her for giving me some seeds. That was really nice. But yeah, that was the first thing I wanted to start with. And her garden, I should have taken more photos and more videos because it's just, to me, it's vast in comparison to what it was last year. So I have a couple of things here that I'm gonna quickly go through so that I can get upstairs, get dressed, and get ready to go. So the first thing I'm gonna show you guys is this. Now, if you would have remembered in the Jersey vlog, or one of the Jersey vlogs, I was trying desperately to find fudge, okay? Specifically from James. No, I don't, oh yeah, here we go. Specifically from James, okay? Now this is an empty box. The fudges aren't gone, but I took it out of the box so that I could keep it in the fridge, but this is what the fudge box looks like, okay? Homemade fudge. And then this is what it looks like. Now, I haven't been tearing through it as quickly as I normally do because obviously I can't go down the street to James and pick more up. Not that I need to because it's pure sugar, but this is what the fudge looks like. So this flavor here is my favorite. It's vanilla, very soft and creamy and buttery, and obviously it's literally a stick of butter and sugar, okay? Bad for your teeth, bad for your body, but great for your soul, you know what I mean? And then this one over here is salted caramel. So there were 6 sticks in here, and I've already gone through 1, 2, and a half. I'm telling you, this is like pure nostalgia. It's pure sugar, but it's pure nostalgia because I grew up on this stuff. So sticking with James, the other thing that I picked up is this, which is saltwater taffy. Now, I think there is a difference between saltwater taffy and regular taffy. What that is, I don't know. I could pop something on the screen, but I got a couple different flavors. So the white ones with the stripe are coconut, the pink ones are strawberry, the brown ones are molasses, and any just plain white ones are vanilla. Those are the only flavors that I like because I'm kind of plain when it comes to saltwater taffy, although all the flavors are pretty good, even the ones with mint, but I don't like things with mint, so I never buy that in any kind of dessert or whatever. If you hear that, that's the ice machine and all that. So I just tend to stick with very neutral kind of plain flavors. So that's what I got from James. Like that is what I was trying to search for. It may not seem like much, but when you're a kid and every time you visit your hometown, you kind of made a tradition to buy nostalgic things from your childhood, and you're finding it to be a challenge, you're gonna do whatever it takes to try to get that. I mean, I was willing to get it delivered to Texas, risking it not getting there in time and me being back here and all that. But luckily I didn't give up on the journey to find it, so I was able to find it. I know where it's at moving forward, unless they move locations again, which I don't think they will for a while. So if I'm ever back in Jersey, which I really don't see myself doing anytime soon, then I will make sure that I go straight to that location to pick up some more fudge and saltwater taffy. Okay, the next thing. So I'll stick to when I was in Atlantic City. So I told you that I had picked up some things from a candy store called Lick. 2 things that I bought from there, or was it 3 things? I think it was 3 things I bought from there, were these. So I'd never seen these before, and they're called candy popcorn, and it's popcorn with like different, I guess, chocolate candies on it. So this one is Butterfinger. Let me get up close so you can see what they're depicting the kernels as. Okay, so Butterfinger, this is one of my favorite chocolate candies. And then Snickers. I got this to try out with my boo, so I'll let you know once I get those open and we try it together on one of the vlogs what they're like. The other thing that I got from there was, I believe I got it from there, doesn't matter, is this Milka chocolate with, what is this, yogurt? Yogurt in the middle. So that's what I got from when I was in Jersey at the candy stores. Now, I don't know if I don't remember if I showed you, I'm pretty sure I showed you guys this. This is a chocolate that my friend got me when I went to visit her and her family. And she had maybe a little card and everything, because that's just how we love kind of gifting each other, because it's a super simple, just loving gesture. And she knows that I like dark chocolate, so she got me this. This is really good. I pretty much love dark chocolate with anything except mint, but sometimes I will eat, you know, an Andes chocolate. If it's provided to me, I will eat it. Really, really nice of her to do that. I don't think I showed you guys this though. So when I hung out with my friend where I went to the ramen place with, she also got me a card and some little like snacks. So she got me this little nougat. I've already opened it and had some. This little nougat. I will say this isn't my favorite. I'll eat it because I don't want to waste it. This kind of makes it look almost marshmallowy, kind of how nougat is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a little bit soft because it's basically marshmallow, but this is a little bit on the harder side, I think, because there's so many almonds or whatever the nuts are. I'm pretty sure they're almonds. It's a little dry. It's okay. The outside kind of reminds me of those wafers that you use for like communion. If you know, you know. Okay, so that's what I got in Jersey, what I got from friends, and all of that. Now, moving on to when I was in Texas. Now, these are things, 2 of these things you can only get in Texas. I'm sure you can probably order them online, like Amazon or something, and get them delivered to your house wherever you're at around the world, truthfully. But the other things you can get from anywhere around the country. I just chose to get this stuff in Texas because it would have just been easier to gather everything together as far as the food went. Let me just start with the things that you can really only get in Texas if you go in store. So there's a fast food chain in Texas. I don't know if it's anywhere else in I don't know if it's in any other state other than Texas, is what I'm trying to say. But it's called Whataburger, and it's basically like McDonald's, but I feel like it's better than McDonald's. And yeah, same kind of concept, right? You can get chicken, it's literally just like McDonald's or any other kind of traditional, typical fast food joint. Burgers, fries, chicken, drinks, etc. But the thing that kind of makes them stand out is their spicy ketchup. Now, when I moved to Texas, right, because it's been almost 7 years since I moved to Texas, I was hearing about Whataburger, and the apartment that I lived in was literally down the street from one. Whataburger's everywhere. So people would be going on and on and on about this ketchup, and I was just like, okay, what's the hype, right? Until I tried it one day, and really, I think it's just regular ketchup with like more pepper and more cayenne pepper in it. It is a teeny bit spicy. It's not like super spicy, but it does kind of elevate regular ketchup. You know what I mean? And so once I tried it, I just could never go back. And obviously I live in Texas, so anytime I buy ketchup, it's always spicy ketchup. And they sell it in one of the grocery stores that's called H-E-B. So I got the biggest bottle. I'm so happy. I said to my boo, we're gonna have to ration, okay? We're not gonna tear through this ketchup like crazy, because we don't use ketchup like that. He uses ketchup more than I do. Yeah, so I got some spicy ketchup, which if you can tell by my face, I'm so excited about, which is so ridiculous because it's flipping ketchup. But yeah, I got 3 bottles, the other bottle's in the refrigerator, so I just brought the 2 over that I have. These are kind of heavy. All right, so the next item is this. Stubbs barbecue sauce, okay. Now y'all know my boo is from Texas, okay? So barbecue is like a religion for him, and people like him, okay? And because I'm from the Northeast, you don't really get good barbecue unless you're getting it from someone who is from the South, any Southern state, truthfully. Stubbs barbecue. Such good barbecue sauce, okay? And this is just the original barbecue sauce. I've had all of their barbecue sauces because I love Stubbs, and I love this because it's a black man. And if you are someone who's ever been to Texas or you're from Texas, you'll know that there's a Stubbs restaurant. And when I moved to Texas and was kind of exploring different areas and trying to, eat the local cuisine and everything, the first barbecue place that I went to was Stubbs restaurant in Austin. So I got 2 of these, and these are kind of heavy. These are 36 ounces, which is 2 pounds, 4 ounces, as you can see on the thing. So the next couple of things are I just have 4 things, and then we're done. And then I can go get ready and stop looking like a fool. So the next thing is this Old Bay seasoning. Now, this doesn't exist here. I'm sure that maybe I could probably get it on Take-A-Lot. I was gonna say on Texas. I don't know if I could get it on Take-A-Lot, and Amazon is here, so I don't know if I'd be able to get these here, or if there's some sort of like American place that has these types of things, but this is gold, okay? So Old Bay seasoning is something that is used on seafood primarily. You can use it on chicken, but people in the States primarily use it on seafood. And the best way that I've ever had any food with Old Bay seasoning was when I would get a bag, like a big paper bag full of crabs. They would be live. I wouldn't cook them. I wouldn't deal with them. But we would get a big bag. If we decided to prepare them ourselves, they would be raw, and they'd be like clacking all up in that bag, still alive. Most of the time we'd get them from somebody else, and they would be steamed or boiled crab, whole crab, right? With the claws and everything. You gotta break the body and all that kind of stuff. I'm sorry to my vegans and vegetarians, but that's how you eat it. And then they would be slathered in this stuff. If you've ever been to the States and you've had a seafood boil, this is also in there, but there's also some like liquid stuff that you can put in that's specifically for seafood boils. It is so freaking good. So when I was in Jersey, you guys saw that I went to Crab de Jour with my family. This is one of the things that they put on their seafood boil bags, or in their seafood boil bags. And it is so good. The next thing, again, it's all seasonings. This, slap your mama. So this is something that my brother-in-law and my sister brought back when they went to New Orleans. I use this on everything, okay? everything. And so this was the biggest container that I could find when I was in the grocery store at the time. This will last me for forever and a day. Like this will last me at least 2 years because you don't need to use a lot. But it's just this, yeah, it is a Cajun seasoning. Because I have Cajun seasoning here, but it's not the Cajun that I'm used to, you know what I mean? And so this Slap Your Mama is so good, and it's a little spicy. Okay, sprinkle this on some chicken, saute it up, you're good to go. Speaking of chicken, this is one that I use all the time on chicken. Oh, I love Tony's Creole seasoning. So another one. So I use these all the time when I was cooking. I use these all the time when I'm in the States because they're just so good. My boo actually introduced me to this because he would use this when he would be making chicken and stuff before we got together. And then the last item, which is, I literally left this for last because it's like precious gold for us Americans, okay? And I have so much to talk to you guys, but we'll get to it when we get to it. This is something that's like quintessentially American, okay? And it's, if you've never been to the States and experienced it yourself, then you won't understand the hype. It's this. I need to find a good one because I taped it up and it ripped off the labels. But it's ranch. Now there's ranch here, right? I've gotten ranch with wings at Rocco Mama's, but it is not this ranch, okay? This is the best ranch that you will ever get, okay? People talk about Wingstop ranch. I've had Wingstop ranch, okay, whatever. Truthfully, if there's any place that has really good ranch, my opinion, it would be Pluckers, which is like a wing place in Texas. So much better than Wingstop. But this right here from the grocery store is the best ranch. Now, Hidden Valley makes a ranch dressing, which is absolute shite, in my opinion. I used to eat it a lot, but then once I started making the dressing just from the dry mix, it was all over, boo, okay? This is so good. So all you have to do with this, so you can use, so it's just dry, right? It's just a dry mix. I don't know if it'll be clear enough, but it's a dry mix. But it's basically like dry buttermilk with dry chives, onion powder, garlic powder, dried dill, I think, in there, salt and pepper, if I didn't already say that stuff. But you mix this together. You can use this for so many things. You can use it to season your food. So they have, I don't know if you can see, like mashed potatoes, vegetables, and meat. So like I've actually broken this out and mixed it with crushed crackers and coated chicken breasts in this. And for me, it was good. It didn't taste like ranch, it just tasted kind of like a savory, crusty chicken outer coating or whatever that I'm trying to say here. It was a nice little addition because I didn't add any salt or pepper or any other seasonings because they're already in here. 3 shakers. So I'm gonna leave that there. This is such a random vlog. I will let you know how everything is. I mean, obviously the US stuff, I already know how it tastes because if I didn't, I wouldn't have brought it back. With the exception of this popcorn stuff. You'll probably see us, if you don't see us actively tasting this stuff in the next vlog, I'll let you know how it is. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it here. I will see you guys in the next video. Again, subscribe to the channel so that we can get to 2,000 and the fam. We're so close. We're literally like 25, 30 people away from 2,000 for the fam. And my goal is to get to 2,000 by Northern Hemisphere summer. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.